I got a pretty simple one for you today, and it's just one of those things where you come up against a tough matchup in Modern, and it's not always downside. Sometimes your opponent runs into a little bit of luck, sometimes you have some tight plays, and you manage to get there. Specifically today, we come up against the menace of the format, Scam, and it's notably one of the worst matchups, of course, for Mill, just because of the access to which the deck attacks you at. But hey, when it comes down to it, there are plays to make, there are ways to work around it. You can even come back from games where they scam you if you manage to play your cards right. Enjoy. The draw? Yo, this is not bad. The removal element of things is a little awkward, but the scam. Am I gonna get scammed? Okay, all right. Let him have it. Let him have it. This is Modern. This is Modern. I can't even be mad. Because you know what? There isn't a solution coming anytime soon. I have to be okay with this. This is the abuse that I have to be okay with. And we all must as Modern players, alas. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Trickbind can do anything for us in this matchup. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Grief. Take him to town. Do you take both my crabs? Leave the drown. I mean, the drown deals with the Grief eventually, but especially if you thought sees me turn 2, then yep. Okay, evoke trigger left. Yep. Oh baby. Oh baby, we losing our other crab. Coming in as a 4/3. Coming in tapped. I'm gonna lose a point of life to this Grief. Oh, all right. I mean, we can come back to this. I mean, hey, look, you know what? They use a lot of cards. They have 3 cards left. They use a lot of cards. Gotta love the Thoughtseize bug on that one. So I'll play this one out. Maybe they got like a removal spell or whatever, but we're probably fetching. I can't even block that thing. It has menace. We're probably fetching for Island and then drowning the Grief, in all honesty. That Douthie is going to just make things so much worse, but it's gotta be the Grief. Honestly, actually, I might just Preordain. I might just wait on the Ruin Crab for the fetch. Yeah, so I think we're supposed to do this. Hit that. Yeah, and then they want to essentially keep the drown, but I kind of have to do this, or do I have to? Do I kill Douthie so they don't get to keep drown? Maybe. I'm gonna take, like, this is limit testing right here. I'm gonna take the alternate route. I'm gonna take the alternative route. I'm gonna let the Grief hit me. I'm gonna trust in the power of the Preordain. That is the goal. I'm gonna Preordain first, before anything. I could fetch, actually. Maybe that's just better, because it's not like I really want to shuffle cards away. I can just scry to the bottom. That's fine. Okay. Old Swamp Mystery card. Definitely want to let's see here. How do we want to play this? I lost my crab. The Trickbind is kind of hilarious. Maybe we just play this out, and then I just fetch through. If there's something to counter, I can hit the there's something to counter. I can hit it with Trickbind. Let's see. We'll go to combat first. Can't block. Take it. Fetch. Snow covered island. Right. So we got islands available to us, right? If they hit us with that Blood Moon, then we can't exactly counter it, but that's fine. They're gonna see the Trickbind. They definitely take Preordain in this case. Trickbind just does not do enough here. I mean, this is just one of those matchups where the way we created our 75 doesn't really lend itself to playing against this matchup. So there's that. Yeah, it's a clock regardless. Like I'm dead to bolt anyway, so it doesn't really matter. To bolt anyway. Let's see, it's all depending on the top decks. Like, obviously, I think there's a lot of things here that they could have taken advantage of. I think the Douthie having access to drown was just more detrimental for us. Just had to trust in the fact that I would draw a removal. Obviously, like drawing something like Fatal Push was more likely, but it's not like I would have been able to like chump with the Grief, because it has Menace, and then, you know, why not, right? Trickbind something. Get empty-handed. Card off the top. Preordain. Ooh, that's a top deck. Ooh. Ooh. I like both. But, like, I like both because the crab is a blocker. See what I'm saying? But we're gonna go top. Draw. They're at exactly 20. Play this. If they have a removal spell, then whatever. But I'm gonna play the island in case they're able to deal like 1 damage. I don't think milling them for another 6 is really gonna do anything, but like, it's not bad. 2 blockers. Obviously, what we can see this turn, if we end up losing this turn or whatever, we can see what we would have potentially lost by not. Card up to 2 cards, draw that many. This is the kind of scary part. If they have some dead draws, like it's gonna help like shore that up for them. Yeah, they drop both cards on their end, so it doesn't look like they have removal. They're going straight to combat. We're forced to double block, but one of these will live, which is nice. Yeah, they'll kill the Ruin Crab, I imagine. Yeah. Yep. Let's see what we would have drawn. If we put the Hedron Crab to the bottom, what would we have drawn? Fractured Sanity. It's on off. I take them to 10, so I have to cycle. I have to cycle, but I'm going to... Yeah, it's close. Snow covered island. Right, we're gonna cycle because they're at 18, right? It's not enough. Okay, all right. That was kind of the part with the randomness in there. It was still correct, like by the looks of how we played it out. We actually managed to put up a pretty good fight by just letting Grief go through, but that Menace. Ooh, that Menace keyword. It is a tough one. So we're going to bring in Bridges and Subtlety. Bring in... not Extirpate. That's some card disadvantage right there. But I think largely we're going to take out the Trickbinds. There isn't much that we're... There are a lot of things that we could counter, I would say. But I think, largely speaking, we can just go 4 for 4 there. And the rest of the matchup is just going to be largely pretty tough. We're just going to try and hide behind Bridges, do the best of our ability, but they can outgrind us with, excuse me, cards like Dauthi Voidwalker and ooh, that 3-mana enchantment that's escaping my mind right now. Not Blood Moon. Okay, it'll have to be like this then. That's fine. The double removal makes this like great. The double removal makes this great because then we can fetch, right? This allows us to hit CMC 4. They mulled once. I'm actually going to use my Flooded Strand here because the Polluted Delta can get my basic swamp if I needed to, but they're looking for a hand with Blood Moon, right? So that's nice. Okay. I'm gonna get a... I'm really gonna play around Blood Moon here. I'm gonna get the snow-covered island. I'm not gonna kill this now. Kind of punished for that. I guess that was a reason to play the Polluted Delta first. Didn't think that one through completely, but get the swamp, kill the... Yeah, because if I did that first, I would still be able to hold up like Fatal Push here. But that's fine. Like if they dash in a Ragavan here, getting pooped on. Yep. Okay. Voidwalker. Kill that. All right, and then we'll hold up the cycled Fractured Sanity here. Didn't really want to play Jace on 3 there. Didn't seem like an interesting play to make. Jace on 4, especially if we're not in a rush, Jace on 4 is just much better. Okay, building for 4. What you got? Bowlmasters. Cringe. Okay. Okay, you got a bigger orc. Yep. It's the same thing, just comes in with more counters, like losing the 2 life. Yeah, this is just better. All right, play the Jace, uptick on the orc army, and then pass through. It's not bad. Bit of a slower start. Bit of a slower start from our opponent. Plays a Cliff's Top, which is pretty nice. Bowlmaster probably goes at me. Ooh, Bowlmaster goes at Jace. Yeah, I guess they don't want it to like -X for something large. Because if I draw a Field of Ruin here, I could go 15, 13, 13, 26. It's like 41 cards. It's actually pretty close to lethal. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I like that. Yeah, uptick on that. I like that. Pass through. I can bring this in as a blocker and then force some type of interaction. Okay. Attack. Yeah, play the Subtlety. I do want to kill this Bowlmasters. No targets. All right, opponent, you got an opportunity. Move to blocks here. Kill that. Wonder if they have just like Fatal Push as their interaction right now. It doesn't look like they have bolts, or they would have killed it there. Okay, they're gonna fetch. I like this. I like this. Okay, what are they gonna cast here? Got mana. Oh, I hope they grief me. Fury. Okay, let them hit their targets first. Because they'll go 2 here, 2 here. Probably. Because they definitely want to kill a Subtlety. What do they exile for that? Oh, no, they just hard cast it. 2 damage, 2 damage. All right, yeah, that's fine. Like, I think there's a world where if I just cast those before, they might just hit all 4 on this because it has 6, and that way if I minus, I actually lose my Jace. So that's why I was kind of waiting. Like, I think what they're doing is like better for them, but there is a world where that happens. So it's just better to like let them do. Oh, just oh baby. We definitely draw cards here. And I have to kill this now. I'm gonna draw cards first. They're at 18, right? I can build them for 12. No. Oh baby. All right. Yeah. Wow. That is like literally the nuts. like the absolute nuts in terms of cards to be drawn. That is the nuts. Holy the curve. Wow. Okay. Baby, I won't complain about that one. I will not complain about that one. That is a draw, and I still have an active Jace, so they gotta bolt that thing, or I'm drawing 3 cards. They gotta, yeah, all right, beauty. Yeah, I mean, hey, look, that's just what happens with Scam. If they're gonna give you, if they're gonna play a slower plan, if they're just gonna play Rakdos mid-range, the bad way, in the sense that they have all these cards that save their creatures and don't necessarily attack your hand, or it's just kind of suboptimal cards that if they're not scamming, the cards are like really awkward. If they're doing that, the matchup is fine, but that's all this is. Like the matchup is just kind of praying that they don't have the scam, which I guess statistically speaking, the majority of the time, They will not have it. If it was a majority, then the deck would be a lot bigger of a problem. This is fine. Like I can kind of subtlety. I might actually hit a trap, honestly. They mull a 5, by the way. Oh wow. Yeah, our opponent mulls a 5 so far. Let's see if they mull further. If they go for like a grief plan here, this subtlety is gonna go crazy. Okay, they keep a 5. Okay. Wow, love the fetch too. So if they mull this deep, I think I'm inclined to just... I love that. I love me some of that. Okay, I'm not gonna fall too deep into it. Maybe they're trying to bait some things out. Yeah, then do that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go Watery Grave, shock that in, and then just play Fatal Push, and then just hold up Crab Subtlety. Okay. Okay. So that 27 cards, 4 cards in hand, 3 cards in hand. Douthie. No, I can't subtlety that. That's not a card we're hitting subtlety with. I'm just gonna get an island now. I'm gonna get a swamp now. I should have played a Flooded Strand. Truthfully, I should have played a Flooded Strand, but I'm gonna get a swamp now. If I get Blood Moon here, it gets really awkward without black sources if I can't deal with Douthie. If I want to grind with them through a Blood Moon, I'm gonna need black. So maybe this will help me in the long term, but I think this is the better way to play it. They've lost a lot of their lands. 34 cards out of their deck. Double swamp out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So a lot of their lands gone. So I doubt they're drawing anymore. I'm happy to take 3 here. I'm never blocking this thing because of shadow, so good. I'm gonna keep milling them here. Oh, the Preordain is so good. Okay, keep fetching. The Preordain is so good. We're gonna be able to play around the Blood Moon. Hit him with that. Hit him with the Preordain. Love that. Both on top. We're gonna go put on top. Put on top. Preordain. Put on top, draw the crab. Technically, like, I didn't need to do that. I played that like rather aggressively. I could have just drawn the crab, saved the Preordain, gone a little bit deeper, but I think it's better to plan against this matchup than to save your cards. Just play aggressively, work towards a card, and obviously hide it from a grief Thoughtseize effect if you can. But I largely think that this is just better. Yeah, they're drawing with Preordain. That's fine. Wondering if they have a swamp to even get. Oh yeah, okay. They still have like a Blood Crypt left. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I didn't count out like all the Blood Crypts in there. Yeah, actually that was their last Blood Crypt. Yeah, Crypt. There's one on the battlefield. That was their last one. That's probably their last fetchable. At this point, they don't have a Crocsine Yard, I don't believe. That's a Hitotsugu. So I'm thinking like next turn. What do they do here? Return Douthie. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I just win this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna untap Jace minus. Wow. Okay, we beat the... Yeah, we beat the thing matchup here. Play the Jace. 3 times 5 right there. Yeah, GG's. Wow, we actually beat the scam matchup. Rare occurrence, but it happens. Okay.